The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Arsenal against Arsenal.
Well, there is here a great sense of expectation as to universal contentment. The Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. We're up and running then. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Kevin De Bruyne. He's just one of the best strikers of the ball you'll ever see, and that applies just as much to his passing game as it does to his shooting prowess.
Towering header! Nearly, but not quite.
Son Heung-min is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Stood up well to him there. Threads one in. And it's Timber. Martinelli. Now the delivery. Arsenal do have a chance to counter here. No, he's not getting his way this time. Rice. Ødegaard. Eze. Spread to the right. Saka going face-to-face with... Shot, surely! It's off target and by quite a way.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Battling for the right to play in the early stages. Now, can they get him away? Saliba gets it away. Saka. Rice. Quarter of an hour played. White calmly anticipates. And this is Kane. Distributed tidily. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. That has been cut short. Timber. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foot in. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Cafu is sporting a guilty look after that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Martinelli opts to play it back. And it's Ødegaard. Saliba. Oh, good spread. Saka. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Van Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, that's well spotted.
That's going in strongly.
Timber. Shifted it to the flank. Showing good feet. Rice. Rice! Keeper's not concerned by that.
Rice probably should have taken a breath and looked for runners. It helps to put your head up from time to time, Peter.
Ake. And it's Van Dijk. And it's Eze. Timber. Ødegaard. That's Eze. Now it's Kane. Neither side giving way. It has been tight. He's got away. Great vision. Cafu plays it in. Gabriel.
Rice.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Just past the 40th minute mark. Good running, strong and purposeful.
Saka.
That's a good foray he's making. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Aims beyond the defence. And a chance!
That's just playing it safe and simple. Cafu. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here. So between them, no goals at all so far.
After all that probing and testing the waters, here's hoping for a more open second half.
So it's simmered along nicely for 45 minutes, but still no goals. It is 0-0 at half-time. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. So neither side has yet broken through. Timber.
Rice.
Driving on and making good progress. Look at the... Oh, shooting chance! And he hits the net! Just as they wanted it! Just when they wanted it! Just gorgeous, the most glorious, delicious of touches, followed up with an unerring finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action, that's another really clever finish.
Arsenal have taken the lead.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Son Heung-Kane!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And here's Kane. Strokes it back. He's having a hit! Oh, that is beyond special! A worldie and a half! A finish right from the top draw! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter! An opportunist strike, but he'll take it, he will own it.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
So we've reached the hour mark. Out towards the flank. Eze looking to play him in.
Saka.
Is wide and looking to get onto this. De Bruyne. Kimmich. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Eze. Gyökeres. And it's Ødegaard. Kimmich. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Saka. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20, Madueke. Coming on the field.
Arsenal
is
perhaps contemplating their next change here. Cafu looking to add to his goal. And he was quick to react. Played out towards the right wing. White. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. Cafu. De Bruyne. Now it's Kimmich. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. It's a promising position.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 8, Son Heung-min. Coming on to replace him is number 13.
Delivered low. Decent chance! Goal! Arsenal! Into the lead once more. Arsenal with the lead.
What a great time to score, but it does give the manager a real headache. Does he sit on this lead now, or try and finish it off?
He's in a great position here. Shot a goal! It's a goal! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
It's Rashford!
Is number 19, Vinicius Junior.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Now it's Martinelli. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Timber. Well, that looks a decent ball. It's a sweeping cross.
This is the time you need that pace.
De Bruyne. Cafu. And the shot! And he couldn't finish.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Now it's Martinelli. Kimmich. Vinicius Junior. Pass is just off target. Rice. White. And it's
There will be
Eze.
5 minutes added time.
Now Saliba. Gabriel. Spread it left. Martinelli. Great ball if he can get there. Tries a shot! And it's there! It's all becoming so easy. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
So now the difference is 3. Vinicius Junior. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Arsenal suffer a humiliating defeat. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Yet another page in the history of this grand old rivalry. There is Franck Ribéry, just a smashing player, Jim.
Yeah, and I'm sure we'll see an awful lot of him out on the wing here, Peter. He'll inject an awful lot of energy and pace into this team's attack, but he's also got an...
And Shevchenko! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Denied by an instinctive save.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Now that was a full-blooded header. Great chance! Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left on...
Can he finish? We've got a goal! And the lead lost no time at all.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Played out to the left flank. And it's Kane. And he's picked it up out wide. Can he get it through? Now it's Madueke. And a header! Goal! Arsenal! And the comeback is complete. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Arsenal have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Yep, it's a corner. Madueke! Oh, didn't catch it right.
Madueke really reacted very quickly there, but couldn't quite find the finish he needed.
Shevchenko. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. It's loose here, and they'll want to reclaim it. Toss somewhat off target. Raul. And he's quick to return it. Christensen. And it's slung out wide. Tottenham have a free kick. And he is going into that little black book. Ribéry was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Great vision. Oh, that's a great run he's made from deep. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's been flattened there. He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. It's a throw-in. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. This ended up in no man's land. Looking for a runner.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Park Ji-sung. Ribery. That has been slung wide. Raul. He is just caressing the ball. This is promising. Crosses it. Header! And that was very necessary. And here's Raul. And this is Shevchenko. Goes for a shot! Oh, that wasn't the worst effort in the world.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would. Cafu.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
That looks a good ball through. And he gets rid in a hurry. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. That's going wide left.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, that has not gone well. Well, that is not the best ball.
Has been
He offers
indicated.
an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. We are into stoppage time. That's good running with the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
That's it, 45 minutes up. Well, we have quite a thrilling narrative here. Despite their early setback, they are now the ones in the driving seat. And all of a sudden, things are looking pretty
And now,
rosy.
to all members of the crowd,
So there
I'd
was
like
the
to
first
ask you
half.
to join me
I've
in
been left
wishing our
almost breathless
birthday
here,
boy
Peter.
a
This
very
is frantic
special
stuff.
birthday.
45 minutes just seem to fly by. Here's hoping both teams can maintain this level.
Well, the players definitely know they're in a derby. More of the same to come after the break, you can be sure of that. Arsenal ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1 at the interval. And we get things going again. Kimmich. And here's Kane. Picks out Brick. Can he finish? And that is wildly off target.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Nuno Mendes. Good play on the left-hand side here. Oh, what a mistake! De Bruyne. Van Dijk. He is through here. He's taking on the lot of them. Van Dijk. Cross. A header! And it's in! And there's the goal they've been looking for. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Substitution on the field. Number 15.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
22.
Arsenal go up by 2 and are looking good.
Raul.
Well, there's only one team in it at the moment, and the question is, will they be happy to sit on this?
Number 14, Isaac.
There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Oh, super find. Isaac! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's good running. It makes life so much easier when you have people who are willing to go beyond the defence like that.
Tottenham are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Cafu, Vardiol calmly anticipates. Referee's given a throw. There's the crossfield ball. Stood up well to him there. And here's Kane. Oh, this looks sharp.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
The less said about that pass, the better.
Substitution in progress.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Isaac. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Struck first time. And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Isaac. Now it's Mbappe. Shevchenko. Akanji. And it's De Bruyne. Kimmich. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. And here's Shevchenko. Chance for a shot! It's run loose. He'll try from distance. It's off target and by quite a way.
Tottenham are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Tottenham are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now. That's destined for the flank. Looking for the run. Christensen cuts it out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Gets his head on it! And he scores! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Tottenham cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul and the whistle's gone. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card. Well, the players are flocking round their fallen colleague, and they look worried.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just...
He's having a go. Corner number 2 then.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire...
Shapes to shoot! Oh, good finish! And with that, he takes home the match ball. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
The keeper might have been a little unsighted. He seemed awfully late in reacting to that.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, I think it's just the reward for their application. They've played with great courage to try and kill this off, and for me, it looks like they've just about done it.
Oh, looks like he's been taken out. Big chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Vardiol. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Over to the right flank. He's got away. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. He's looking wide. And here's Shevchenko. Isak shoots! And it's come back out to him. There's a goal! With so little time left, grandstand finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Tottenham give themselves a chance of a fairy tale finish.
Well, the mindset has changed. Now they need to find all the courage they can get.
And the pass is intercepted. And here's Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. Vinicius Junior. He's shifting through the gears here. Impressive jump. Well taken goal. Simple, certain, effective. That's that, the end. They are pumped. Boy, they're pumped. A tough win earned through the power of will. And this place is bouncing. Kane reflecting, taking home a